Hi, welcome to another edition of What's the Story here on the People Chronicles. My name is Joe Painter, and with me this afternoon is Lisa Fecera Gifford.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
We gotta be honest, right? We went to school together forever.
We've known each other for a long time.
We have, but lately you have been up to all kinds of stuff, and this is
Some
one
fun
of them.
things, yes.
So this is a Flipbox.
That's a Flipbox cooler, collapsible cooler. It's made out of polypropylene, and my husband and I are importing these coolers from Germany. This keeps food hot and keeps food cold for hours with no ice because of the insulation properties of polypropylene. Sounds like styrofoam, but it's not. Very sturdy.
Wait a minute.
I'm going into my pitch.
Did you see what you just did? Look at this.
Collapses down to 60% of its normal size.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I have
yeah.
coolers at home and you have to stack them, and that takes up no room.
Exactly. It's also dishwasher safe, so you don't get any of that gunk that you get in the coolers.
And you got one that's
exactly. This one here is great for the grocery store. You keep it in the back of your car. You keep it collapsed. This way you know how you can go to the grocery store, and then you can go pick up your kids from soccer practice.
Right.
You can do all kinds of errands, so you don't have to worry about your food spoiling. You can keep all your refrigerated items in here, and again, no ice needed.
So they're flip boxes, but you have this website, which I love, Stay Cool Hot Stuff.
Yes.
Stay
That's
Cool
the
Hot
name of
Stuff.
our company in the U.S., yes.
So that means it'll stay cold or hot.
Correct.
Works either way.
You can put something from the oven up to 400 degrees. You can put it right in here, close it, and it stays hot for a long time. So if you're going somewhere for the holidays, you want to travel, you got to take that casserole. You don't have to use the other person's oven. It's so nice. It will stay hot in here for 6-8 hours.
So you and your husband have formed this company, Stay Cool Hot Stuff, so that you can sell flip boxes.
Import the coolers in the United States. We have the licensing agreement for North America.
And you are ripping it up on QVC. And you knew her, right? You've seen her probably on QVC.
Yes, that's where you can get them right now.
You're invited back again and again and again and again.
Yeah, it's great. That's our main selling point right now is through QVC. That's the big retailer that we sell from. They've been great.
So now you know about the Flipbox, and I encourage you to get one of these. These are very awesome. However, that's only a smidge of the story. So Lisa, you have a career that has you traveling up and down the East Coast.
Yes.
What do you do?
I sell soup for a living. So I've always been in the food business, and unless you're in the food business, in the wholesale food business, you don't realize how many samples are sent all around the United States, and they're sent in these big, thick styrofoam coolers. And telling our age, I've been in the food business 20 plus years.
20 plus, I'll tell you.
So anyway, I was like, there has to be a better way, because if you start listening, because of the environment, styrofoam takes like 4,000 years to decompose. I mean, it's like ridiculous how long it takes to decompose.
So there's no recycling that stuff.
No, if you go out to California, there's a lot of places now that it's banned. Like they won't even use styrofoam, to-go packages. They won't use any of that because it's banned, because styrofoam's so bad for the environment. So I thought, I have to find a way that we can send samples and start, amongst the food community, send samples all around and be able to reuse the
packaging.
The packaging.
Right.
So that's when I started looking for something. And I thought, those collapsible canvas coolers or something like that. I thought, we can collapse those, put them in a folder, a big envelope, and send it back. They weigh like 9-10 pounds, even empty. This weighs less than 2 pounds.
So that's very expensive to send back.
Right. And plus, it doesn't keep the food cold as long as something like this. So again, a lot of times Europe's ahead of us in a lot of things, especially when it comes to environmental things.
Yes.
And I found this over there, and it bothered me, and I kept thinking about it. So I called them up, and I was like, "Do you want a salesperson? You want somebody to start selling this in the United States?" And they said, "No, we don't want to manage anything. We just want a distributor." So I kind of let it go, and I kept bugging my husband. I said, "I think we could sell those coolers. I think we could." I said, let's be the distributor. So he thought I was crazy. And we literally went to Germany for a weekend. We were busy.
For a weekend?
A weekend. We left on a Friday and came back a Tuesday morning. So a long weekend. We went to Germany, went to Frankfurt. We went and met the company. They're called Overraft. They are car manufacturer. They manufacture the insides of bumpers, the insides of seats. That's all in here. They're in Wolfsburg, where Volkswagen's made.
You know what? You say that if you cut, I would imagine the roof of your car, you're going to see a
Right.
material kind of like
And
this.
that's inside of the seats of the cars, your
Okay.
bumpers of the cars, crash helmets. It's very, very, very durable.
You know what? That is the inside of my bike helmet.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So that's what polypropylene is. It's also used in carpets. You can't believe polypropylene is used in so many things. So this company, they're engineers, German engineering. They came up with in 2010 when the automobile market was a little slow in Europe, they came up with this and they got the patent on this. So they're selling them all over Europe and they haven't gotten to the United States yet. So we brought them to the United States.
Enter stage left, Lisa Fecera Gifford.
And then what happened was everybody was like, "Oh, you should go on Shark Tank, you should go on QVC," you know, and a traditional retail, it's kind of hard to look at this and know what it is. So,
I would agree with that.
Yeah, so it was like, you know, we sold a little bit, and then we were lucky enough to present it to QVC, and they saw the possibilities in this, and we got on QVC, and we have sold so many of them. We've sold over 30 containers this year.
So that's bingo.
Yeah.
Success. But I want you to hang on to this word that you just said, Lisa. Possibilities.
Yes.
Because I met with you and your husband last week to hear how did this come about. And so now you've hit success, but I mean that means it's all coming right back in. So you can get more and more containers. But with that, you saw possibilities, and what you're doing here in this community is so beautiful.
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
Well, we have a warehouse in the city, and we use the help of the local, of whoever we can get. I try not to be any judgmental on anybody, and so, like you said, I love the way you put it when we talked last week. You work for a good day's wages, you know, and we have people, and we basically, our work is come and go. So like there might be times where we have lots of work, and there might be times that we don't have a lot of work. So we kind of put the word out, and we just get literally local people that could be a homeless person, and they come to us, and we pay them, and they come and they put this in boxes, and they work a day, and we pay them for that day, and they go on and they give us their number, and then we kind of put out a blast email or text message and say we have work again, and they come in and they work, and they've been really good workers.
So
good workers.
You're reaching out to people who maybe typically cannot get a full-time job, maybe struggling with battles.
Right.
That many of us face, and sometimes those battles just derail us. And you're saying, you know what, here. So you're providing self-esteem, you're providing work opportunity.
And they're providing it for us. We're very grateful because
they keep coming back to you.
They keep coming back, yes. And because the work is not steady, it's people that, like you said, that are looking for some money, and they need the money, and they need it until they can find something steady. So we provide that for them.
And that's self-esteem.
Yes.
And opportunity and self-worth is coming through. So first of all, it was the environment.
Yes.
And that was just bugging you.
Well, and I still got to go back to that because through my success of selling the product, I don't want to lose the original reason why I got into this product, and that's to get it into our industry and start sending samples in it.
Where are you with that?
It's the cooler has to be a little bit changed in order to do that. We have to modify it a little bit. So which means new tooling, new molding, which means I'd actually have to come up with my own way of doing this, which I will.
You will.
Yeah,
You will.
I will. So this is the first step, and the company's really good to work with, and they are all for it too. So it's a matter of time. It will be. Interview me in a year or two, we'll be there.
Well, you know what, Lisa, you just shared another intention.
Yes.
So you had a story, you put intentions out, and we hear about it a lot, and we've always put out what you put out into the universe, you'll get.
Believe in yourself, absolutely.
But we've heard it. We don't often run into somebody who lived it and it's happened, and that's you. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, I've had a lot of great mentors in my life. I've had a lot of great people that have inspired me, and I've learned to be grateful. I told you, gratitude is huge, and I'm grateful every day for everything I have. And part of it is realizing that you can do anything. That you can do anything, but you have to believe in yourself, and you have to tell yourself that. You can't be negative. You have to be positive, and you constantly got to let yourself know that you can do anything. You put your mind to it, you can do anything. Anything's possible. You know, you read it all the time. You read these people, you know. You read, oh, this guy wrote out a check for $5 million, whatever. And finally I said, I'm going to do it. Well, I'm not going to stop reading about it. I'm going to do it. And
you put forth a number, and that was a number that worked out.
Yes.
And it came to fruition for you.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
And the key there was with gratitude. And you do live with gratitude.
Oh,
Every time I
absolutely.
run into you, you are the most gracious and grateful and happy woman.
It's the way to be.
Yeah.
It's the way to be. Why not?
Right, exactly. Why not?
Exactly.
So, I don't know what your why not is, but I wanted you to meet Lisa Fecera Gifford, because this was her why not, driven by not your own desire to make a lot, but to help the environment, and then to help people in the community.
Yes.
And now in the food
Pass
industry.
it on.
Yeah.
Yep, you have to pass it on.
Well, I'm glad that you shared this, because now, you know, those things you hear, they're real, and you're looking at it right here. So it's the Flipbox. StayCoolHotStuff.com.
Right.
Look for it, and look for Lisa on QVC, because that's where you can buy them.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Lisa. And that's What's the Story on the People Chronicles.
These stories are made possible in part by Queen City Restaurant, Greth Homes, Heidelberg Family Restaurant, and Spring Ridge Financial.